This jar represents a week. Now there's 168 hours in a week, never more, never less. You might have heard me talk before about you can't manage time. The only thing you can really manage is what you pay attention to in that time. So what do we have in a week? Don't know about you, but I have quite a lot of stuff in my week. An average week might consist of big impactful things. These larger items represent those big impactful things. These are maybe self-development, planning your week or month. Then in the middle, you've kind of got the medium things. So if you ever think about things and how much impact they have on your success, these might be the day-to-day tasks, the routine things that we do that do have a bit of impact, maybe preparing a PowerPoint presentation for a client, reviewing other people's work, that kind of stuff. The rest of it is what I call, the technical term, stuff. All the other stuff that's in our time. Emails, text messages, routine stuff, maybe even a bit of doom scrolling, chit chat, phone calls, all those other things that fill our week. Now, if you think about all that stuff and think about how much time it takes up, you might have more of your week taken up with lots of that stuff. So have a week with some stuff in. We also get the bigger things done, don't we? We do get those projects worked on. We do work on the tasks. We do complete the PowerPoint presentations. We go to the meetings. We do the things that have a little bit of a bigger impact. Sometimes some of the bigger rocks can be fun things as well. But the challenge we have is that if we let our week be filled with the stuff and the other slightly bigger things, it doesn't all fit. Now there's no trick photography here, you can try this yourself. You saw all of this come out of the jar. Every time I do this, I find it really interesting because I amaze myself at how it works. So, let's take a different approach. Start of our week. Put the big stuff in first. So this is the self-development. Planning the week. Preparing the big projects. The things that have a big impact. Weekly review would fit in here. Once we've planned those into our calendar, then the other things, the medium-sized stuff, some you'll be able to plan in, some you won't be able to plan in. Some are proactive, some are reactive. But plan in what you can. And then, once you've got the big things planned and the medium things planned, things change, don't they? Things move around. Sometimes you've got to change the dates of things. Sometimes people don't turn up to meetings, that kind of stuff. But what's really interesting as the week adapts and changes and things move around, the stuff finds its way. It finds a way of getting into the cracks. And you can let it do that. You can let it settle. You can let things move around. All those little bits and pieces, emails, instead of just responding straight away, set aside 2 or 3 times a day to respond to them. They'll still keep coming in, as you can see. But because you've planned your week well, and because you've put the big important things in first, and then you've also planned the medium things around them, it means that it all fits and you can still get it all in. And again, as your week changes and things shift and move around, those little bits and pieces will find their way. It won't be perfect, but at least you'll be able to fit it all in. And it means that you've done the stuff that you've decided matters to you. So, what does this tell us? If we plan the big, impactful things first, 3, 4 things maximum, no more, then plan the smaller things that still have a little bit of impact around those, and then finally, the rest of the stuff will find its way. And not only can you fit it in, but we can end the week having done stuff that we've decided is meaningful and impactful. Our clear system, obviously, is a good example of a system, a way of behaving that you can use to plan those big things in. But even if you don't use my system or any system, just taking some time to planning those bigger things in the first place really makes a difference. Have a great week.